Well, some big news today came out in the NTT IndyCar series. We, of course, will get to that big breaking story that we just found out Friday night or tonight. As we get going here on SCN, hello guys, I'm Brian here. Welcome to another video. I just real quickly would like to apologize. I haven't been around this week. There's been a lot of big announcements in motorsports this week. We'll do a quick recap in a second on that. But my reasoning, of course, I've been working a lot, and I just haven't had the time to do the videos. So my sincerest apologies. We're back today, though. Let's get going, though. And before we start, I want to give a quick shout out to our friends over at Heartland Spirit. They are a brand new channel here on YouTube, and I've been closely following what they've been doing. I hope you guys will do the same. It's our friend Zachary Carmian. You may know him from some of my YouTube NR series. He went by Jeffrey Buckeye for a while. He went by Tim Horton. But Zachary Carmian and friends, they are doing a podcast over there, and it's called the Canteen Podcast. Sorry, I misspoke there. It is called the Canteen Podcast. Be sure to subscribe to them over on YouTube. I will post the link in the description. And also be sure to check them out on Spotify. They do weekly podcasts which recap they talk about the NFL season. They talk about racing like we're about to talk. They talk about everything over there, and I hope you guys will go give them the proper respect they deserve. Give them a subscribe, give them a like, something. Just go check them out. That's all I'm asking you to do. And of course, be sure to subscribe to our channel as well. Anyway, let's get moving here. So let's do a quick recap of the week thus far. Erik Jones, he is officially the new driver at Richard Petty Motorsports. I can't say I'm shocked. I guess the big thing is I think a lot of us thought Ty Dillon was going to go to that ride. Many thought Daniel Suarez was in their number one candidate. He chose Trackhouse. But Erik Jones is the guy for Richard Petty Motorsports. Kyle Larson, he was just reinstated this week. And of course, big news as well, he just sold his World of Outlaws team. Is this a sign he's going to Hendrick? I don't think there's any other spot for him right now. I think it's gonna happen. But only weeks will tell. And of course, I will actually release probably another video to give my thoughts on the Kyle Larson to Hendrick rumors that seem to be a very true story. Who knows? And of course, the final big thing, Chase Briscoe is living out his childhood dream. He is racing for his idol Tony Stewart in 2021. He will be running the 14 Stewart-Haas Racing Ford, replacing the retiring Clint Bowyer. And I can't say I'm shocked about that. 9 wins in the Xfinity Series. He's in the Championship 4. It was bound to happen. So, congratulations to Chase Briscoe. He gets his ride. Since we last spoke about IndyCar, the biggest news was Felix Rosenqvist. And of course, we did a live stream, I believe a week ago. We did a live SCN report where we discussed Felix Rosenqvist going to Arrow McLaren SP, which I didn't see happening. I don't think anybody saw happening. I thought for sure that was going to be Elio's ride. Well, we got news about Elio's ride over at Team Penske, his part-time ride. That team is going full-time next season. And the driver, you guessed it, Scott McLaughlin, is coming from Australia. He's coming from the Australian V8 Supercars, where he has had so much success with DJR Team Penske, and he will take over the number 3 Team Penske Chevrolet in 2021. So, of course, the big thing, I gotta tell you, I saw Scott McLaughlin coming over. I thought there was no question. I didn't know, though, would it be a limited capacity? Would it be a full-time capacity? We got our answer tonight, and it is a full-time it's a full 17 race schedule that he will be running for Team Penske. Yeah, I can't say I'm shocked. Okay, he is really proven. I mean, if you want to say he's proven through iRacing that he deserves to be there, he's had his eye on IndyCar for a while. I gotta tell you though, I thought for sure it would be, if he was gonna run full time, I said it will be at the expense of one of Team Penske's drivers, because it's Tim Cindric has been very adamant over the years. He said when Elio went over to sports cars, he said he would not consider going to a fourth full-time team. He said this team is not going to go back to 4 full-time cars. We want to focus on our 3 cars. So that's what made me sit here and think, okay, if McLaughlin's going to come over, based on how Tim Cindric has responded to a 4-car organization in the past, he is for sure gonna replace Simon Pagenaud. I said Pagenaud's clearly the odd guy out. Then, of course, he won his Indy 500. Okay, looking back, he's won the Indy 500. He was in the championship battle for a bit last year. So I sat back and I'm like, okay, maybe not him, but it's going to be a battle between him and Will Power. I said for sure, one of them is going to lose their ride next year. I don't know which one, but one of them is out, and I would lean toward Pagenaud because there's been rumors for years before McLaren bought out Schmidt-Peterson Motorsports. There were rumors that he was going to go back there. Now, of course, they've got Pato O'Ward and they got Felix Rosenqvist, so there's no room there. Will Power, I thought maybe he'll go to sports cars or something. He'll land on his feet somewhere, but they may just put him out to pasture there like they have with Juan Pablo Montoya and for a bit for Elio Castroneves. So, again, this news shocks me that they went to a 4-car team just based on their attitude toward it. And, again, I'm happy for Scott McLaughlin. I'm telling you, he is going to tear up IndyCar next year. He may be a rookie, but I think he's the highest profile rookie entering IndyCar in a long time. I mean, Pato O'Ward was, obviously, so was Colton Herta, but he may be more high profile than those two. I mean, he's had a lot of success over at DJR, Team Penske. He's, again, he was highly touted at the beginning of the year. Everyone's like, when's he going to come over to IndyCar? And now we've got our answer. I don't know. I think he's going to have a very strong rookie campaign over there. But, of course, there are going to be growing pains. He's going to have a lot to learn. He does have one race at St. Pete to get things figured out. We'll see if he does it. And, of course, the other big thing is he's going to have, it could be very well, a 3-time champion in Joseph Newgarden coaching him. It could be a 2-time champ. We don't know until the end of this weekend. We might make some picks later. But, of course, then he'll have he'll have 2 other champions in Will Power and Simon Pagenaud to teach him. And he's in a good system there. I think he's in a really good system. Obviously, we know the Penske way, but he is in a big situation to succeed over on the IndyCar side at Team Penske. So, I think this is honestly a great situation for him. I thought for sure, okay, they're not going to go to 4 cars. If they do, it's going to be Scott McLaughlin's probably going to run the Indy GP and he's going to run the Indy 500. It is so hard to run a part-time schedule in the NTT IndyCar series and have any form of success. So maybe this is what Roger and Tim Cindric factored in, and they said, if we bring him in for 3 to 4 races, he's not going to have much success. He's not going to have room to grow. It's essentially he's entering here to fail, to start. If we give him a full-time ride, if we give him the full 17 races, it gives him a chance to get acclimated to a team. It gets him a chance to build chemistry with his strategist. It gives him a chance to build chemistry with the spotter. It gives him a chance to build chemistry with his pit crew, compared to on-the-fly learning every time he enters the track. So, again, I commend Team Penske for this. But, again, I don't think it was a blindside that Scott McLaughlin was going to come to IndyCar. There was no blindside on that. What was the blindside was the fact that he is going full-time in a 4th Team Penske car, compared to replacing one of the current drivers in that rotation. And you could say, why wouldn't I think Joseph Newgarden would get replaced? Do I really have to answer that? We know why Joseph Newgarden is still there. He's a champion. He's a proven champion. They're not going to ever let him go. So, for sure, I knew one of the seasoned veterans there, whether it be Will Power or Simon Pagenaud, one of them is going to go in favor of Scott McLaughlin. Thankfully, Team Penske worked it out, kept all 3 of their top drivers, plus added a very high-profile rookie in Scott McLaughlin. So, very good for Team Penske, and this is going to make them a powerhouse again. Mark my words. Anyway, we want to thank you for watching. Be sure to like or dislike. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. We might have another video this weekend. It is an IndyCar Championship weekend. I'm not prepared right now to make my picks. Of course, I'm going to look over a bunch of things. But again, be sure to subscribe. Check out our social media feeds. We'll be back here, hopefully before the end of the weekend. We will possibly make our picks for the IndyCar Championship. We might overview Texas. Who knows? There's some other breaking news that Antonio Brown is joining the Bucks. Maybe we'll discuss that. We'll figure out what we're going to discuss. But in the meantime, we hope you'll do as I said. And also be sure, again, to check out Heartland Spirit and the Canteen podcast. They're very good guys. They've been, again, Zach Carmian's been around for a while. He knows, he's got good knowledge of sports, and I hope you'll check them out over on Heartland Spirit. Till then, goodbye everyone.